Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're zooming in on a very specific and honestly kind of fascinating slice of local life. We are looking at Hastings, Minnesota, on Sunday, July 12, 2026. The core theme of our deep dive today is figuring out how a community balances a blistering severe weather alert with a remarkably vibrant lineup of local weekend happenings. It's a true test of summer planning, and the source material from today's Hastings Bulletin gives us the perfect lens into how a town actually navigates this challenge.
Right off the bat, we're looking at a pretty stark contrast. On one side, we have a genuinely dangerous forecast, a severe, extreme heat warning with temperatures just absolutely soaring. But battling that is the irresistible pull of a Midwestern summer Sunday. You know the vibe: car shows, fresh sweet corn, and bustling community events. It really sets up this dramatic, almost choose-your-own-adventure kind of day for the residents of Hastings. How do you go out and enjoy the very best of summer while respecting the very real dangers of extreme heat? Well, that is exactly what we're going to explore. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for The Explainer. We'll start with a sizzling Sunday in Hastings. Then, navigating the extreme heat. Revving up at Two Rivers, Hometown Dairy's sweet corn, more local Hastings highlights, and we'll wrap up with staying safe and hydrated. Let's get to it.
Section 1. A sizzling Sunday in Hastings.
92 degrees. That's our raw baseline high temperature forecast for this Sunday. Right away, that number tells you this isn't just your average, mildly warm afternoon. It's a significant weather event that really demands our attention. Whenever that baseline temperature crosses into the 90s, the literal physics of outdoor activities fundamentally change. But as we all know, the thermometer alone only tells half the story. Because that base temperature, it builds into a totally stifling 99 degrees. Yep, that is the peak heat index approaching Hastings today. That's what it is actually going to feel like on your skin. And that escalates the urgency tremendously, because a heat index pushing 100 degrees affects absolutely every outdoor plan you might have, whether you're trying to recreate, run some errands, or tackle yard work. It is oppressive out there, and it's the key factor driving all the official alerts today.
Moving on to Section 2, navigating the extreme heat.
So, the official extreme heat warning kicks off at 10 a.m. this Sunday morning. By midday, we're looking at that peak heat index really bearing down on the town. But here is the absolutely crucial takeaway from this timeline. Look at the far right. This warning doesn't actually expire until 9 p.m. on Tuesday, so we are not just talking about one hot afternoon. This is an extended, multi-day weather event that requires continuous caution and planning from everyone in the area.
All right, Section 3, revving up at Two Rivers. Check out this quote from Two Rivers Auto and Diesel Repair. Food, music, vehicles, and prizes. They're hosting a Sunday gathering running from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and honestly, it's just a fantastic micro-narrative of the community's gearhead spirit coming alive. It's easily one of the clearest opportunities today to gather locally, check out some really sweet rides, and just enjoy the communal vibe of a summer weekend in Hastings.
But bringing this right back to reality and that heat warning we just talked about, you've got to be smart about it. The original update for the event didn't specifically mention details about on-site shade or hydration stations. So, the point here is to be totally proactive. If you're heading out to look at classic cars and trucks radiating heat under the blazing sun, you absolutely must pack your own water and actively plan out your sun breaks. Go enjoy the show for sure, but you have to manage your own personal microclimate while you do it.
Section 4, Hometown Dairy's sweet corn. Now, if you are looking for a delicious excuse to step out of the AC for a minute, Hometown Dairy's produce stand is back open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And just look at this colorful lineup. The highly anticipated sweet corn is back, right alongside fresh tomatoes, potatoes, green beans, zucchini, cucumbers, and watermelon. It perfectly highlights the rich local agriculture of the area. Honestly, grabbing some fresh sweet corn and a cold watermelon is probably the best possible way to counter a 99-degree heat index.
Part 5. More local Hastings highlights.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is just the sheer diversity of community life happening simultaneously right now. Civic planning is in full swing. There's a major Highway 61 reconstruction meeting set for Tuesday at the high school, which is going to impact daily travel for years. For the families tuning in, the youth football jersey deadline got extended to July 15th. On the public health front, free naloxone kits are available locally through Rise Up Recovery MN. For recreation, Rivertown Days wiffle ball registration is opening up for July 18th at Pioneer Park, and golfers will be thrilled to hear
the emerald green silver course is fully open. Finally, Hastings is even getting some broader recognition with a Star Tribune day trip guide, putting the historic downtown right in the spotlight. It's just a perfectly organized snapshot of a town that literally never stops moving.
And we absolutely couldn't skip a quick dose of local pride here. If you've decided the heat is just way too much and you're staying indoors today, you can still totally participate in the community vibe. The Hastings Raiders Marching Band represented the town over at River Falls Days, and there is a recorded live stream available. It's an awesome way to support the local youth right from the comfort of your air-conditioned living room.
Which brings us to Section 6, Staying Safe and Hydrated.
Because at the end of the day, navigating this whole Choose Your Adventure Sunday really only works if everybody stays safe. And these aren't just polite suggestions, okay? Consider them a shared community mandate for surviving this weather. Keep your outdoor plans flexible. If it feels too hot, just go home. Bring water absolutely everywhere you go. Make sure you check on your neighbors who might be vulnerable to the extreme heat. And most importantly, never leave children or pets in parked vehicles. In 92-degree heat, the inside of a car becomes dangerously lethal in a matter of minutes. Please take that seriously.
Before we officially wrap up, I just had to share this surprising, honestly kind of beautiful little time capsule fact included in today's local bulletin. On this exact date, July 12th, back in 2022, NASA released the first complete set of images from the James Webb Space Telescope. As the source so beautifully puts it, it's a reminder that even on the hottest Hastings days, there is still an entire universe out there. I just love that. It provides this wonderful sense of cosmic perspective and wonder as we sweat out the intense Midwestern heat down here.
So that brings us to our final provocative question for you today. Between the severe weather alerts demanding some serious caution and the incredibly vibrant local events practically calling your name, how will you safely choose your Hastings adventure today? Is it going to be the car show with a cooler full of water, a quick run for that local sweet corn, or are you just staying cool inside? Whatever you decide, thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and stay safe out there.